Good evening, my fellow Americans.
The gravity of the moment underscored by a rare Oval Office address. President Joe Biden has sought to convince Americans weary of the war in Ukraine that the United States must fund yet another military conflict in Israel.
Hamas and Putin represent different threats, but they share this in common. They both want to completely annihilate a neighboring democracy, completely annihilate it.
It's a tough sell for a president who in 2019 promised voters he'd end the forever wars. But Biden argues not funding Ukraine and now Israel's conflicts will embolden the enemies of America's allies, ultimately putting Americans at risk.
American alliances are what keep us, America, safe. American values are what make us a partner that other nations want to work with. To put all that at risk, if we walk away from Ukraine, if we turn our backs on Israel, it's just not worth it.
In a politically divided United States, where the FBI reports Islamophobic and anti-Semitic attacks are rising following the October 7th attack in Israel, Biden has cautioned Americans not to give in to hate.
In moments like these, when fear and suspicion, anger and rage run hard, that we have to work harder than ever to hold on to the values that make us who we are.
Instead, the U.S. president impressed on Americans the importance of the moment and stressed his convictions.
We cannot and will not let terrorists like Hamas and tyrants like Putin win. I refuse to let that happen.
That's why President Biden is requesting Congress provide $100 billion in security funding for Israel, Ukraine, even Taiwan and the southern border of the United States and Mexico. But it could be some time before that money materializes. That's because the House of Representatives is without a speaker. That means all legislation to provide funding is frozen. Kimberly Halkett, Al Jazeera, the White House.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.